That's true.
Can I see everyone's name? Oh, I can't. Okay, hey, hello. This is our project for CS 4450, our Parser project for Principles of Programming Language. I'm Johnson.
I'm Darren.
I'm Sarah.
Kermit.
All right. And then
Okay.
I guess
Yeah.
Darren will start off with our first
Okay, good.
deliverable one.
So for the first deliverable, we were supposed to implement arithmetic operators, assignment operators, and variable definitions. As you can see, Johnson's highlighting it right there from lines 31 to 35. Those are assignment operators and arithmetic operators too. And for variable definitions, can be lines 15 and 16. So we have a var and then assignment operator. As in Python, you just say var like or like the var is like uh right under, which is like it can be a letter. It can have an underscore and then it can also have a letter and a number. There's some key things that happen in Python, which um so yeah, so you do like X and then like a letter or a number, and then the assignment operator, which is down there. So it could be an equal sign, a plus equals, um, minus equals, and then um, you can have like either another variable, or it can be like a string number or another like an arithmetic function, and then after that, you can have a new line. Let me
And then for the next two deliverables, we had to do basically the control structures, so an if-else block, any conditional statements that you use in those, as well as a while and for loop, and then comments, which you can see is most of the screen here. So for comments, it's easy because it's just pound sign and then whatever the comment is. And then for the control structures, it basically is just, if it's a while, it's obviously a while. If it's if, else if, you have the condition in the parentheses, and with the while you have the condition. And after that, there's a block, which is how Python does it, where it's just an indent to show that's a part of that inside of like that structure. And then for the conditionals, we have the less than or equal, greater than or equal, or equal to or not equal to. And then you can do those. Yeah, you can see Johnson's highlighting those now. And above that, you can see you can do it for a var, number, string, arithmetic function, or anything else. So that's how you actually define them. And that's basically it for those two deliverables.
For deliverable 4, we added function implementation, support, and function calling. So those are on lines 9 through 13. So for the actual function portion, you have the function definition first, the name, and then the parentheses. And within those parentheses, you can see the var variable. So those will indicate the parameters. And then the block indicates the actual function code. And on lines 12 to 13, we have the actual function call, so how you would actually carry out the function. So you have the var, which is the function name. You have parentheses again, similar to the function. And then within those parentheses, you have the parameters. And then you have the possible inputs that those parameters can be.
Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at our test file before we run this code. It's pretty simple. We just made sure we covered all of our bases, right? Being able to do the arithmetic operators we added, some if-else statements, a while, uh, nested for loops. We have a break in here. Simple function call that just assigns something. Of course, had to test the comment since we wrote some grammar for that and then called the function. So now that we have this, we can run our code by going to terminal, new terminal. And we just need the Java jar command. This will pretty much compile everything, create all the necessary files to be able to run our grammar. And then we run the Python 3 command on this test file. And ta-da! It's pretty much parsed the grammar we created in this test file. Oh, I forgot, but here's our main file pretty much showing us how the files we generated come together so that we could actually parse this test file. We also were able to get the visual parse tree to show. So to do that, there's an extension in VS Code. And all we have to do is create a launch file, which is right here. Pretty much simple. It's tree itself, we just have to set this true and we give it the right parameters. And when we debug, the tree gets generated. So we hit run right here, hit start debugging, and then it automatically generates on this right-hand side. So if we zoom in, we can start to see pretty much what you saw down here, but just in a more visually appealing format, something that can be more understandable. It just pretty much breaks down how our parser works. So yeah, so this was our parser project, and we had a fun time doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed our video. Thank you.